a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky. I guess it's you and I. Gone, but I'm feeling too alive. Trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay. I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain. Some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies. Probably not there running with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us. That makes two of us. Venom. 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 True as a stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome, man. You know, I'm so happy to kind of be doing this right now. This is actually pretty great. You know, we get to sit here and let me actually unveil what I really want to. Oh, that's much better. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight. I don't know where I'm getting this energy from, because I just spent like the last 5 minutes screaming at the my little float screen over here behind my my laptop, going fuck Canada for like the last goddamn 5 minutes. But fuck Canada, as in fuck the Edmonton Oilers. Fuck all of you Edmonton bitches. Wait, isn't that where fucking Anisa's from? Even better, fuck Edmonton. The felting has begun. you think this would be like the burial of Ian Jomha's career? No, it's actually better. This is like taking the casket out of the ground and then pissing on the actual fucking casket of this dude's career. That's what everyone's doing. And rightfully, you lied about donating money to cancer and spent all of it on being a fucking asshole. Remember that South Park episode about safe space? Remember that? How they ran a gala and everything, and like the reality character made them all feel like shit. Yeah, that's Ian and Anisa, except reality didn't check until now. Reality's now come home and roasted you two bitches. Welcome to reality. And in a South Park episode, it's a lot more crushing. Like, you know, Ian versus a 5'5" fucking girl in sparring, which was just hilarious, by the way. I'm still searching for that name, by the way. I'm still searching. So without further ado and dudettes and whatevers, I'm live on Kick. I am live on 2 channels. I am live, and again, I know my streams will not get views until later on throughout the day when it's done. So thank you to those. I'm starting to hit like 70 to 80 views per stream, which I think is actually pretty good for where I'm starting at. Thank you to everyone that subs. I mean, 217 now. We were at like 212 like the week ago. We're at 217 now. We're slowly rising. Thank you to everyone subbing to me, man. I'm gonna do my best to do a good show tonight. I would have went in a lot earlier tonight, but unfortunately, the Florida Panthers have to really make life difficult for me, and don't want to just sit there and end a fucking hockey game. Nope, got to go to overtime. Had to just make it into overtime. So without further ado and the dudettes, let's go into this motherfucking colossal shit show we call Creator Clash, and just the felting of Ian and Anisa. Now, I know I'm still waiting on the clip show, by the way, from my boys at Kino Casino over there. So we're still waiting. We'll get it. But let's get into this and let's have fun at the absolute depravity of this stupid fucking imbecile that is Ian Jomha. But the real villain here is actually Anisa. I just want to make fun of Ian for the hell of it. Seriously, if anyone by the end of the stream can get me the name of that girl that was whooping his ass in that fucking sparring session, I swear to God, I'll Venmo you like $10.
Fucking
yeah,
he was right.
Yeah.
Well, so what's crazy to me is like, so for example, when Ian did your show for Creator Clash 2, he would never say my name. He would always just go Ian's coach or my coach.
Huh.
And then AB was the one that actually had to say my name.
I fucking love it. I've grown to actually really enjoy AB a lot more lately. I don't know. I always thought he was one of those annoying little wokey types that goes around calling everyone racist because you disagree, which, by the way, I am, as a black man, I absolutely fucking hate that behavior. It's corny and it needs to stop. We need to start using our words with better arguments than just calling people racist. It's a cop-out and it's lazy. But I've liked him a lot more lately, and I'll tell you what, he's a good dude. Maybe I have some disagreements with the way he handles certain things. Maybe I think he's too soft on certain things, but he's a good dude, and that trumps everything. And to me, that's really cool. But I just love the fact that Michael and Kate, by the way, shout out to Kate, by the way. Let me again remind you guys, there is a charity that I've tried to her like a, not charity, her cause that she's been putting out. I've been linking it. Oh, you're new. Hello. I've been linking on the channel and all that. What's the word I'm looking for? I literally just lost my train of thought. God damn it. It's a cause to end child marriage, and I've been posting out. I donated like $5, just quickly off the cap. I'm gonna donate more next payday. I'm gonna donate some more money. I do actually care about this, and it's a good cause to get into. So I will link that again at the end of the stream. I could put it in now. I just don't have it on me. In fact, actually, I could just do that right now. It's lazy. Let me go get it my damn self. That's just lazy. Give me a minute. I can do that. I can just go into my community post. Let me find my community post. We will find the community post. We will do this the right way. No. Well, actually, I should leak his. No, give me that. Actually, I need that. I will link. This is Michael's channel. I don't know if he's posting to it. I don't know if he's going to be posting to it. I hope he does. This is his channel. If you want to watch that for yourselves, right here. It is on. I'm on Kick now. I'm now on YouTube. I gotta stop doing that. Fucking gotta stop watching VTubers, bro. It's warping my brain. I'm on Kick. I'm on it. I'm on all that shit. So here you go. Let me also put in Kate's charity for you guys. This is well. We'll get in here. Wow, absolutely not. What the effing fuck? Okay, it always does this. No, way too long of a link. Here, we're going to do this my way. There we go. All right. Got to do an extra step, but it's worth it. All right. There's that on all. It'll be on all three. So these are the links for everything. If you guys want it right here, there you go. You know, that's the Unchained link for Kate's cause against child marriage, which I don't know why it's still legal in this country. It should be abolished, but well, fuck. Anyways, you can donate to that if you can. That would be very helpful. Thank you guys. Now let's get on to felting these two bitch ass fucking liars known as Ian and Anisa.
Name. AB was like, "Oh, you mean Michael?" And then I was like, "Thank you, AB. Appreciate you." But so, and then same thing when he did the other podcast. He said, "Oh, my coach is he's really tough. He has toxic masculine qualities."
What?
Toxic masculine qualities, again, from the same man. That I have to harp on this. Not that I think women can't fight. Of course I do. You think I want to get in the ring with Valentina Shevchenko? Yeah, if I want to go out a happy man with a woman on top of me, sure. So she's beating the ever-living crap out of me with her fucking fist of fury, like elbowing me to fucking death. Sure, my guy. Sure, if you want to die that way. Fuck no. You go want to fight fucking, you won't. I mean, unless I can't stand fucking Clarissa Shields, she's still the greatest women's boxer possibly of all time. I'll admit that. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing hands with her. I'm not trained. I'm not getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? But like straight up, they're like what 6'2", and this girl's 5'4", and she's just whooping your ass. And you want to talk about how your coach has toxic male masculinity? No, you're just a beta male, bro. That's the problem. You are trying to be in a sport that requires some bit of male pride, and you ain't got any. And that's the problem. How the hell are you going to sit here and blame the coach for you being a bitch? She whooped his ass. Oh, my God. I need the name of that chick so bad. You have no idea. I will fucking investigate to the ends of the earth for this shit. I am that petty. I even tried to ask Anisa on Instagram. Of course, she's in hiding right now, and everyone's just pelting her. I mean, if you think do you think it's bad? It's bad. And by the way, deserve it. Every single inch of it. These two deserve to get run off the internet. I just need them to answer me. Who was that woman that was whooping his ass? I just need it. I will support her on everything. She's a badass. That was badass. I just need to know. Okay. But seriously, you're watching I was like, dude, from that point on, you probably should have known you're not going to get nothing out of the dude. He has no pride in himself at all. That's why he don't shower. That's why he stank.
Wait, when did he say that?
He said that when he was talking to
when he did the podcast
with the Smosh guy.
Yeah.
So,
I got 14 people. God damn. Well, hello, all of you. Hello there.
he did that and he
You
said,
know what?
"Oh my."
He's lost his mind. I'm sorry, but if anybody deserves to have toxic masculine traits, it's your boxing coach, okay?
It's not toxic masculine traits. What the fuck? You know what the problem is, man? I'm just going to fucking get on a rant here because as a sports follower, let me give y'all the real 411 on this shit. Maybe nerds don't know what this is. And a lot of guys, as someone who has followed football my entire life, in basketball, up until basketball sucked, thanks to the NBA, y'all don't know what it is to have someone believe in you. That's the problem. Ian doesn't know what it feels like to have someone believe in him. When someone believes in you, when someone actually believes in you, bruh, when they believe in you to be better, when they want the best for you, when they believe you can do something, they're going to be there for you. They're going to push you. Ian just doesn't get it. That's not toxic male masculinity. That's just a man telling you to be a man. I'm sorry to be that guy, but niggas will be niggas, boys will be boys, men will be men. You gotta fucking understand that. I'm sorry I'm getting loud about this, so I gotta keep my energy up, man. I should be knocked out right now, okay? So understand this should have been, I should have been way more than halfway done with this. But again, henceforth, fuck the Florida Panthers for this. It's their fault. But they have a coach who agrees with me on these things, and that's why they won a Stanley Cup. Y'all need motherfuckers to believe in you. And Michael actually tried to believe in Ian, which was a grave mistake. But guess what? That's not toxic masculinity. Stop that shit. It's called coaching. Coaching. You all need to learn that. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. My back hurts.
In line, bitch. You know what I mean? Go fucking wake up and run.
2-a-days, bitch. For real, bruh. Y'all think that coaches yelling at a player on the sideline all the time and getting on them is them being toxic. It's called believing in them because they want to get the absolute best out of them because it pays off in the long run. But y'all wouldn't get that. Why would you?
Yeah,
think about, you remember Mike Tyson's coach, this like grumpy, insane old man? Like, this is who you want to fucking coach you, dude. What are you talking about?
I didn't see the podcast you're talking about, but yeah, I know when I was training with Michael, I felt so loving compared to when I was fighting with Wally.
It sounds like
Wally used to tell me, you could punch me in my sleep and I won't blink. Yeah.
That's the thing, right? I actually had to learn how to talk to Ian from training because during one of the sessions when he wasn't supposed to spar, but then he ended up going to spar.
See, the way I would have motivated Ian, I would have basically told him, do you like Anisa? And if you hate her, let's work off that. And I just put like her face on the punching bags, and I guarantee you he would have started going hard as possible. I saw the actual like videos that he has on his channel. Yeah, he sucks. He's awful. Again, a 5'5" girl bullied him in a sparring session, and it was hilarious. We can't be surprised here. He has no male pride. It's simple. I mean, and I'm gonna put this theory out here, live on this stream right now, with new people watching. Everyone, Anisa took training time away from Ian. You guys all probably watch this entire thing because you're watching me because you want to hear an entertaining voice lend his voice to this. Anisa only wanted to train in boxing so she could spar with Ian, film it, and beat his ass. I am putting money on that. I don't care what anyone tells me. That was the plan. I guarantee you that Anisa Jomha wanted to learn boxing so she could physically emasculate her husband in front of the world. That is live on my stream. I want to be the one to say that I'm the first one to think of this, even though I'm damn well pretty much not. There's just no fucking way I'm the only dude that thought of this. She's the one that posted that female fighter beating Ian's ass. That would have never reached the light of day if Anisa didn't post it. Think about that. Then the fact that she got him to spar when he wasn't ready because some fucking, I think the gym owner said, I don't believe that women should fight. And she got all mad about that, righteous, and I don't know how it led to that. Think about this. And then Anisa took time away from Ian to train? Now, why would you do that if you're not going to fight in Creator Clash? Oh, because you're going to lie. You want to film yourself whooping this dude's ass. And Ian would have took it like a bitch. What a world. What a degenerate world. Someone hand me a triangle. I think I need a triangle. I need to go invest in a triangle because this is cuck alert to another degree. Do I have a drop for this? Do I even have a drop for this to even describe this? Like, just idiocy. Oh, there it is.
You're a beta male, Sonic.
Well, there it is. God damn it.
Alex Ernst one day.
Oh, I want to ask you about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
epic.
It was funny to me because we weren't supposed to spar that day. Actually, it was the morning that he released the Sam High documentary.
Yes.
So I had no idea he had so much going on because I didn't even know what the documentary was.
We didn't know who anybody was.
Anybody. I just want to control. I want to focus on the fight, right? So he releases the documentary, but we're in LA. We're visiting gyms,
For
and
your,
we're supposed to
for
watch.
your podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was for that. But we wanted to watch Alex Ernst train. So we go to Alex Ernst's gym, and the coach of the head guy of the gym, the owner, says that he doesn't believe women should fight. So Anisa gets.
This is what I just talked about. Yes, that spurned her to spurn Ian to go spar with Alex. Hold on, let me go back.
Guy of the gym, the owner says that he doesn't believe women should. Him, the owner of the gym, said that.
The owner
Okay,
of Alex
okay.
Ernst.
So Anisa got so offended that she said Ian needs to spar now today, and we're like, what? And then and I'm like,
man, to get slaughtered by Alex Ernst, who's like some kind of like boxing savant or something. He fucking annihilated him, dude.
You know, again, I'm so mad because I thought this was the story that led to the woman whooping his ass. I would have got the name of that girl that was kicking his ass. But no, I don't. Dude, how many guys have been whooping his ass and sparring alone? Jesus Christ. He must not have any brain cells left. My God. Yo, he's just getting his ass whooped. Whooped, cocked, beat down, felted, destroyed. Stop it. Nah, actually keep going. This is fucking funny. Are you serious? How does that translate? Anisa, if you're so offended by that, why didn't you volunteer to spar? Now, I personally want to see Anisa spar a few people on my list. I have a list. And yes, they're straight killers. I'm not going to put her against like influencers. I actually want her as straight killers. I want killers in that ring. UFC killers. I can give you a list. Yeah, I don't like Anisa a lot, as you can tell. But I mean, you could have sparred. And listen, I just want everyone to understand that I'm doing this also again to kind of more people get eyes on this stream. That's great. You guys can go to please go to this link. This is all actually for a good cause. And unlike Ian and Anisa, I actually do care more about this than paying my pockets because I'm not getting a dime from streaming anyway. So I don't really give a shit. All this is going to that fund because unlike Ian and Anisa, I actually care about some bit of charitable sources. But then again, hey, I never got offered a 34% purse bag, whatever the fuck. I never got offered that, so who knows? Maybe I would have took it. I just want to lie to the world about charity. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So what happened was, it was funny because Alex has really thick glasses. So he took his glasses off and he can't see anything. So he just
Oh God, he can't see anything. He still beat his ass. He went Daredevil on his ass. He's like, listen, I can't see shit, but I'm gonna go Daredevil on your ass. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
swinging haymakers.
Oh, he couldn't even see.
Oh no, but
Yeah.
Ian like froze.
Oh
And
wait,
so-
and also before the filming, so before they did the sparring, Anisa and Ian runs up to me and they're like, Kate, make sure you film this because we want to put on our YouTube channel
In the documentary.
in the documentary, how does 3 week of training look like and 3 months of training look like?
I can show you what it looks like right now, actually. Again, I want this to be spread to the world, by the way. I want this to be spread. So give me a minute. I'm going to actually show you guys exactly what that looks like because it's genuinely fucking hilarious. Let me just find my shorts. Actually, no, better yet. Let me do this. I'm gonna keep going. You gotta like go all. Oh wow, I'm way too back. Okay, give me a minute. I will find it. There we go. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. I will show you exactly what training looks. 3 weeks. What the fuck? 3 months? They said, or what? I don't want to know. We'll show you what the training looks like. Boys and girls, girls and boys, and whatever the fuck. There we go. All right. Now, give me a minute. I gotta scroll through, but this is what this looks like. Again, I need this to be shown because this is just hilarious. I never watched anything so fucking hilarious in my life, and I gotta be honest. What did we all expect? Shit. Look at this.
I think it's always a little bit emasculating when you're boxing someone who has.
No, it's emasculating because you're a bitch. Come on, dude.
More boxing experience than you.
No, if someone can show me, like, can give me who this woman is, I swear to God, I will Venmo you because this is what I need to know. $5 on the table, Venmo. I swear to God, please, someone. And I'm not saying this because, again, I know women can fight. Yes. But I laugh at the idea of someone that is 6'2" that has training, apparently. That got trained, apparently. Mr. Idubbbz over here. What is this? Oh, Mr. Idubbbz, you hurt me. You hurt me. What is this? What are you doing? You are 6'2"? Just jab her. She's not protecting her head. All you gotta do is jab her. I'm sorry, but you can't be getting like her from this, right, bro? You are 6'2". This isn't. Oh my God, dude! I'm telling y'all, Anisa would have beat his ass too. Like Anisa would have embarrassed him. I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm being genuinely honest. That was the plan. She was gonna train just to emasculate this fucking poor sap. And then beat his ass. This is what it was going to look like. Let me again. I want you to understand what this was going to look like. This is going to be Anisa every goddamn chance she got.
More boxing experience than you.
No, and she looks okay. I mean, she looks decent. Like she's trained for a minute. This is not like a woman that doesn't know. Look, she doesn't come. But come on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? How the hell are you going to tell me that you're going to be in a big event like creator class for thousands of people looking like this? Unfucking believable. You hurt me. You hurt me. I know. Okay, what the background sound is hilarious. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. That is fucking gold. Again, Anisa filmed this and posted this. The only reason this footage exists, I'm just saying, that's your wife, bro. My God, you are pathetic. Okay, back to the interview. Sorry, stop asking me that. Damn it, HP.
Because Ian at that time had been training for 3 months with us, and so I filmed
and
it.
Alex 3 weeks. He had just started.
Yeah. Well, and the thing was, skill-wise, Ian was much better. Ian wasn't just used to somebody throwing haymakers, and so Alex comes out and just starts hitting him with haymakers. And the first 2 rounds, I was talking to him very softly. I was like, Ian, are you okay? Can you throw punches?
I mean, judging from the clips that I just showed you guys, does it look like Ian can throw punches? No? Exactly.
You can't throw punches. I'm going to scrap this sparring because you're not throwing any punches. And then he's like, no, I'm fine. And then 2 rounds later, then I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? And then he went on the Smosh show and he was like, yeah, it's bad enough when you get beat up and your coach is yelling at you too.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah, bro. Dude, if I was your coach, I would have disowned you mid-round, okay? The minute I saw you getting your ass kicked by that 5'5", the adorable 5'5" girl just kicking your ass, I'd have looked at you like, nah, dog, I can't coach you. You're hopeless. You are hopeless. There's no hope. There's no hope for you. There's no hope for you. Like he's just like, oh, if I heard me, I'm like, are you serious, dude? That I have been slammed on concrete, people. I have been in fights in my life. Chris has been into fights in his life. That's a tickle to me. I'm sorry. I just laugh at this shit. Like some of it. Now, granted, against some haymakers are haymakers. I will never disrespect that. The problem with Ian is he didn't ever want to be a boxer. And the only one that pushed him into this clearly was Anisa. Because Anisa, what the fuck the bitch's name is. This chick pushed him into this, and this is her entire idea. This entire whole thing about charity and all the lies, it's all Anissa. Anissa's the one that pushed all of this. It has nothing to do with anything but that. And people actually sat here, fell for this shit, and then said, oh, well, it's for charity, so, you know, you can't criticize them, and ha ha ha. That's the problem with y'all. I don't know fuck someone's doing a charity. If you do dumb, questionable shit, you should be criticized. End of story. The charity does not absolve you of anything. And I hope this is a lesson to everyone. Don't let charity be the end-all, be-all for your judgment on people. Fuck that. Do you know how many bad people do charity to fucking absolve themselves of bullshit, or just use their tax write-offs? Come on, man. Now, granted, there's simple ways to call it like that. You know, there's a silver lining to it. You got to be smart about how you do it. But nah, fuck that, dude. Like, fuck that. Fuck that.
I swear, yeah.
Dude, listen to the audio of any corner. That's how the corner's like, what the fuck are you doing?
That was me. Literally, I was literally yelling at the screen, watching that girl tag his ass. I'm like, fight back! Tag her! Because I would have tagged her. I'm jabbing, bro. Fuck that. I'm jabbing. Or I swear to God, I'm swinging. No, I'm not saying I'm swinging because come on, dude. You can't be an asshole. But you gotta tag her. Tag her, bro. Jab her. Her head is open. That's what bothered me more. I'm like, dude, she's just swinging at you, and you're not even taking advantage. You are bigger. Those shots should not be affecting you. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that guy. You're 6'2". She is clearly underweight, like not in your weight class at all. She's like at least 30 pounds below your weight class. You need to be tagging her back. Unless that was a training course on how to defend yourself, which didn't look like you knew what you were doing there either, then Lord, I don't know what to tell you. Because if you gotta jab back, bro. You gotta jab back. When you have longer arms like that, when you're a longer fighter, you use your reach to your advantage. And UFC, it's a little harder when it comes to bull rushing and all that. See, like, but when it comes to boxing, dude, having a reach advantage is like, it's a cheat code. So to me, you gotta reach back. And I'm just thinking, dude, he's hopeless, man. He's stiff. He doesn't have any great footwork. He doesn't have any endurance. He's too passive too. You have to have the hunger. You have to have the ability to actually want to hit. And clearly he doesn't. I was screaming at the screen, and I hate Ian. I don't care about his well-being. But the dog, I guess that dog in us just screams at the screen like, no, fuck that. But again, I need to know who that female fighter. She's got talent. If she keeps training, I think she could probably be a force somewhere.
Yes.
Throw a punch, man.
Yes.
Oh, here,
Yeah.
I have the reference here. Let's watch it.
Alex is a freak of nature, I gotta say.
The way.
I remember watching that, and everyone was like, what was that? Because it seemed, everybody could tell he got pretty rattled by that fight.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say, and I'm going to, did you say he cried?
We had to have a meeting.
Yeah. So after that,
By the way, I can tell that Michael, while yes, he is doing this and this is cathartic for him to kind of clear his name and kind of get his roll off, Kate is genuinely enjoying this. Just putting these two down as the fucking fake pieces of shit that they are. And I absolutely love that look on her face. Look at that. It's a face of joy. It's joy of felt, you know? It's the joy of just felting these two. And it makes me very happy. I'm smiling that Kate's smiling. We're smiling. That's how good this is. Girl, well, we eating good today. The unemployed is eating good today. Unfortunately, I don't know how to relate to that. I am unfortunately very employed. But still, I'm still smiling.
he was crying at the gym.
Sorry. What? I bet you and this is like, bitch, why are you crying? Bitch, why are you crying? Bitch, why are you crying? Remember that Nakamoto girl that talked about she left her boyfriend because he basically like tried to defend himself in a fight and failed his arm? She's on Joe Rogan and she's like, instant turn off. That would be an instant turn off that I might understand a little bit. Yeah. And I will say that about Nakamoto though. Everyone likes to shit on her because that entire interview and then laugh at her because she lost that fight or whatever. That chick's a bad bitch in Muay Thai, in kickboxing. That's a bad bitch. I ain't gonna take nothing away from that woman. Nakamoto's a bad bitch. All right. I'm not throwing hands at that woman. All right, that's a bad bitch.
Afterwards, and I said, and once again, I hate to hate on him for that because it's very emotional.
Yeah, for sure.
In some hard sparring, right?
No, I'm gonna hate on that because he's an asshole. You can hate on Ian for that because he's an asshole. He deserves it.
Yeah.
So but then what happened afterwards was horrible because then we went back to the hotel and then they were eating at Denny's and they said we need to have a meeting.
Fucking Denny's, bro.
So I have to go to Denny's and they pretty much then.
Why are you eating Denny's, dog?
And talked about how they were going to have to fire me because I reminded Ian of his father when his father would yell at him as a kid.
What a complete little bitch. Oh my God. What? Bro. Oh my God. Why was Ian gonna box, man? Why? He just not cut out for this, man. He was never gonna make it. You got 5'5" women tagging his ass, like bending him over in the ring. You have dudes just beating the shit out of him left and right. He can't even train properly. The dude was probably gonna get bullied by his wife in sparring live on camera. It was gonna happen if everything worked out the way Anisa wanted it to. Until Anisa got her ass rocked herself. And by the way, she would have beat his ass. I hate to admit this, because I don't like the bitch. But looking at the way he fights and then looking at some of her tape, that's all I'm going to say. It would have been bad. It would have been bad, y'all. It would have been bad. It would have been really bad. Really, really, really bad. It wouldn't have been pretty. It would have been really, really bad. Really bad. I need a drop to tell you how bad that would have been. I just don't have a drop. You know what he would have heard in his head? That's what he would have heard in his head. This would have been like this. And the whole fight just like just a beat down. It would have been bad. Anisa would have just beat the crap out of him, and he would have let her. He probably didn't even try to throw a hand. He should have just straight tagging. I'm telling you, that was the plan. She was training to beat Ian's ass in sparring. That is my dead ass theory, and I think it's a damn strong theory.
And so I had to relearn how to talk to him. And at the time, I didn't even mind because I'm like, as a coach, I need to learn how to talk to different fighters anyways. Like, communication is most important.
Nah, dude. If you got someone telling you that at a Denny's, they're not going to be a fighter. I'm sorry. But he had no motivation. You have to be motivated to be a fighter. You just do. You can't be a fighter and not be motivated by something. Whether... It doesn't matter. Homie would have been looking like fucking... Homie was out here getting his ass kicked like fucking Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm out there. Still so satisfying when Holly kicked the crap out of her.
One of the most important things as a coach. So yeah. I was trying to turn it into a positive, but it definitely was. But he almost got fired at Denny's.
Yeah, exactly. After that sparring session. But
I almost farted at Denny's.
Yeah, Michael and I rewatched the sparring, right, with him and Alex Ernst, and you could clearly hear that Anisa was screaming louder than Michael.
Yeah, so he was literally yelling at him worse than I was, but I was like, but apparently I was the one that.
Of course, because I can tell you, here's the thing. That wasn't Ian that was going to fire you. That was Anisa. Anisa's the one that told him to say that. Ian has literally no control. Ian basically got literally coerced into saying that. You weren't going to get fired because Ian wasn't saying that because he thought that you were reminding him of his dad. Anisa used that against Ian to tell you that. That's what happened. That's just what happened. I just no doubt in my fucking mind. This woman has so much control over this fucking asshole to the point where it's just like, bro, fucking A, man. Fight back, dog. Fight back. You know what, man? I would have just said, no, let's spar. Let's do it. Fuck yeah. I'll do it. Then, I'd be in prison. Never mind. I'm going to shut up.
I yelled at him and he froze.
It triggered him and he thought of his dad. That's what she said.
So we'd have to deal with things like
That's what she said. You see why she just said that? Rewind that. Rewind that.
I yelled at him and he froze.
It triggered him and he thought of his dad. That's what she said.
So
That's what she said. Not he said. What she said. Anisa, bro. Anisa is behind all of that. Anisa wanted to fire y'all, not Ian. I don't think Ian, genuinely, if she was away from Ian this entire fight, whatever, this fight camp or this entire Creator Clash bullshit experience, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, Ian would have been a better fighter. Ian would have been decent, and Ian probably wouldn't have gotten his ass kicked by everyone, including a 5'5" adorable girl beating it. I'm sorry, it's just the funniest thing to me, just watching that girl tag him. It just encapsulates that marriage. If I were to have a perfect video to describe that marriage, that video, because she's just and he's just doing nothing. That's Anisa and that's Ian. Except it's not, it might honestly behind closed doors, she might be just tagging him anyways. Who knows? I bet you it's like that. Maybe she ground and pounds him in bed. I don't fucking know. At this fucking rate, let's be honest, guys. The chick literally live admitted to fucking saying that she's been trying to, use a certain tool in the backside.
you have to deal with things like that all the time, where it was like he wasn't even supposed to spar that day. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
He didn't have a mouthpiece.
He didn't.
He didn't have a mouthpiece, so they had to buy a $20 mouthpiece from the gym and put it in the microwave. It didn't even fit. It was ridiculous.
When you plan to spar like that, you want to prep. You don't want to just go into it.
You want to be like, ask AB. You want to be mentally prepared for a sparring day.
Okay, because it's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, my first sparring day, like it was so fucking bad. Like when I left and I came back, Wally started jumping all around the gym. He's like, I never thought I'd see you again. He goes, okay, the fact that you came back, he's like, now I'm in.
Holy shit.
But yeah, it was scary. I was supposed to spar Alex Ernst, actually, because me and Alex would talk all the time.
God,
and I heard about this encounter, and I told Alex after that, I'm like, fuck that. I'm good.
That's a smart man.
Alex had a really good coach. Alex actually found a coach that like coached world champion boxers. I have no idea how he found the guy. The guy showed up the day of the event, like a couple hours before the event, and then he left right after the event. So he didn't stay for anything, Alex's coach. But he was a really good coach.
So he wasn't prepared to spar, and then Anisa put him up to it because she heard the owner of the gym.
The logic behind that is funny to me. And then she, of course, in her own girl power way, wanted to literally emasculate Ian, getting his ass whipped by a 5'5" girl in the ring to show girl power. Interesting. Yet Anisa doesn't want to just do something as simple as sharing out a fucking link to donate to ending child marriage. Hi. Right here, guys. Donate, please, if you can. Don't, any amount counts. Again, when I get paid more, I'm gonna donate as well next week, of course. But this right here, I'm not even acting like I'm doing anything like extravagant doing that. It's the bare minimum, which is what's even more saddening and sickening. You couldn't even have done the bare minimum. The fact is that there are people that supported you. I saw someone on her IG account says, I can't believe I ever supported you. And I actually sat there and I've been laughing and dunking at these two for the last 2-3 days. But it made me genuinely sad as someone that is just kind of rebuilding his audience, trying to do this as a hobby. There are people that actually did believe in you as a person, and you actually shattered them and shit on them. And they have to feel stupid for ever supporting you. You're a giant letdown as a person. And I knew Anisa was a special type of bitch. I have to honestly, guys, I have to sit here and just tell you, this interview actually shocked me. I did not think they could be this horrible as people.
Is
exactly
the owner of the gym who's not related to the fight, really. He wasn't there. He didn't care. It was just some comment. So she had to prove something to the owner to have him beat up Alex, who doesn't have anything to do with him. They have a weird thing. They do this where they go, oh, really? If you think I'm an asshole, then you should hear about this, what this kid did, totally unrelated to me at this shooting range. You should hear what the owner of this building said. Who it's like, what are you talking about? What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
Again, in what? How you're mad about him saying that women should not fight, shouldn't be allowed to fight. So why didn't you get in the ring? I don't understand. You want to prove him wrong? Why don't you get in the ring and spar with someone? I don't get it. Isn't that the way to prove someone wrong? So stupid to me. It's stupid. It really is stupid.
It's like another rice gum situation where someone's beefing and Anissa's like, Ian, you better go throw a fight now and beat him up and be a boxer.
Yeah, that was actually how the whole situation started, was because Rice Gum had texted Anissa. And he said, tell your husband to fight me, or tell your man to fight me, or something like that. And that's how they ended up hiring me, because I was supposed to train him to fight Rice Gum.
Ian, what the fuck, dude? Are you that much of a fucking pussy that you actually took? Oh my God.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to have two totally inexperienced people fight on some event. I had no idea what was going on.
Right. This is a lot.
It is a lot.
The sparring thing is next level, because sparring at our level, people don't spar in their first year of boxing necessarily.
Right.
And it is really mentally and physically taxing. And if someone did boxing for 2 months and then sparred and then quit, I would understand that. And there's no way my coach would have ever, like, anyone could have been like, oh yeah, he's gonna go do this or that if I wasn't mentally prepared for it. So the pressure aspect is really interesting, because I don't understand ultimately what was the point of that. It's just gonna set things back, you know.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a wife like Anissa.
And that's why, like, I would always try to have Ian do very controlled sparring until towards kind of more towards the last 8-10 weeks of camp, and then we would really pick it up. For the second fight, he sparred hard. He was literally stopping people in sparring.
Yeah.
Even for the first fight, he actually had stopped Nathan Barnett with a body shot. He stopped Alex Idubbbz with a body shot. So he was actually in sparring, once he got a little bit better, he was doing pretty damn well. But I agree, you shouldn't be putting people in early until they actually know not only how to throw punches and defend themselves, but also counter after somebody hits them. Because
that clip I showed about that girl tagging him, that's literally what he's saying, exactly what I was yelling. You have to hit back. Her head's wide open. You got to tag back. You got to tag her with jabs. You will, if you tagged her good in the head, good jab, would stop that sparring anyways. It's simple with me. I'm not trying to say fighting's easy or whatever. I'm trying to say is you weren't ready, bro, at all to spar. So why are you sparring? Why would you have them? Why, dude? It's just so. This was so badly done from so many angles.
Because a lot of times they might know how to throw punches or even defend, but then they get hit and they freeze, or they just don't know what to do.
Right.
And that's, again, that clip is very indicative of this.
So you were trying to dissuade. Did you try to dissuade him? Like, dude, you're not ready. This is a
I was
bad
like,
idea.
we don't have a mouthpiece. We don't have headgear. We don't have the right gloves.
Yeah.
I was totally trying to dissuade. I was like, we're not.
I just said flat out no. I'm not going to train you if you're going to go through with this. That's what I would have been my ultimatum. I'm not going to train someone who doesn't want to listen to my advice. Simple.
Not ready for
You
this.
should listen to your coach, probably.
Yeah.
That's the prerequisite. I've been like, listen, man, I'm not going to train you if you're not going to listen to me. It ain't going to be my problem. If you're ready to listen to me and listen to everything I'm telling you, then I will train you. But if you're not, fuck that.
It's hard because, Ian, you could tell in his eyes, he could not say no to Anissa.
Yeah.
So what is he going to do? He's going to just suck it up, go get that $20 mouthpiece right there, put it in the microwave, and put it in his mouth. That's what he did.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, though. Why is Anissa in this decision making? This is, and I'm not calling these two out for it because they're really good people, so I understand where they're coming from. But I hope this is a lesson. If your fighter is not willing to listen to you, but listen to someone on the outside, you shouldn't train them. I'm sorry, but that's just the dead ass facts. And I hope there's a lesson was learned here. Ian clearly was not going to ever be trained. Anissa is just in the fucking way. I never actually mentioned Ethan or the CPS shit, to be completely honest with you. I only care because of the kids, to make my statement on that really quickly. I don't give a fuck about Ethan or Hila. I don't give half a flying fuck about them. They are rich. There are people that I know that have gone through what they've gone through, except they don't have millions of dollars to like placate it in the and millions of audience members to tell. No, these are people who work at like fucking UPS or Amazon or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? And they work at UPS, Amazon, or fucking God knows what to make ends meet to feed their kids. And they've had shit like that happen to them because, oh my God, they met the wrong person online, right? And they've gotten threats and shit. And they don't have the money to like go, oh wow, all right, throw money at it. We'll fight you every step of the way. We don't care because we can. Well, there are people who can't. So I don't care about Hila and Ethan. Is it right? No, of course it's not right. But I feel bad for the kids. I only sympathize for the kids. The only people in this entire situation I sympathize for is the kids. Ethan and Hila? Fuck no. You think I give a fuck about them? Fuck hell no. They made a career out of shitting on other people as well. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't feel bad for people in that realm. And if that sounds callous, I don't care. All you drama YouTubers, I'll call y'all out right now on this. A lot of y'all are full of shit. Oh, slurp. Oh God, poor. Like I'm sorry. Some of you motherfuckers who are shitting on Ethan hard back in the day, now going, oh God, this is terrible. No, it's not. No, here's the reality. He's rich. He'll get over it, and he'll have the money to get through it. It's the kids I feel a little bad for. They had to be subjected to that shit in any fucking way. And that is my entire fucking response to that. I only feel for the kids. They're innocent and they didn't deserve that. As far as Ethan getting backstabbed by Ian, I'll give y'all my honest opinion. I don't give a fuck. I think this shit's hilarious. I don't care. Fuck them. And I just like watching Ian and Anisa get felted, but who I feel bad for are these two people. These two on the screen are who I'm here for. And that's why I'm sharing out their charity. You think I'm not fucking sharing out anything to do with Ethan. I didn't make videos on that shit. I didn't say a fucking word over that CPS shit because I frankly don't care in the sense of it's only the kids I felt empathy for. But in terms of Ethan and Hila, no, not really. They got millions. They'll get over it. Sorry, but there are people that I know that go through this that don't have millions. They're fucked. And ain't nobody making goddamn fucking videos on them. You know what I mean? It's called perspective. That's why I'm like this. But when it comes to like this shit, yeah, I feel for these two. They broke their backs for this event. They're in an apartment with children. And this woman is an activist. It tries to do activist work. Michael is just trying to open a gym. Like, these are regular people. And you fucked them over? What the fuck, dog? Now, I'm going to give Ethan some credit. He did reimburse them with $5,000. I give him credit for that. I will give him props for that. But in terms of, like, overall, yeah, guys, all these big streamers, Tectone, Hassan, I don't give a fuck about your problems. You all make a bunch of money throwing shit at each other, and then we got to all act like it matters. No, it doesn't. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. In Tectone, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be blunt honest. Mister, I'm going to go on stream and then cry because Hassan said some mean shit about me and my dad. Well, Tectone, you say some mean shit about people all the fucking time. So, don't go in the fucking kitchen. You can't take the fucking goddamn heat and the flames, my dog. I'm sorry. I am that guy. I'm going to be that person to say it because it's the truth. You don't like what people are saying about you? Well, let's look at what you said about other people. We all laugh when we're calling Frogan fat, but hey, don't get mad when it gets used against you. Is it foul what he did? Yeah, fuck Hassan. He's a piece of shit. Whatever. We get that. But I'm not going to feel with the whole crying act, bro. Come on. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Bullshit, dude. Man up a little bit. I'm sorry, all y'all. I'm sick of the bullshit. Like, a lot of you big streamers, I just think you're so disconnected from reality. You think that your bitch ass problems matter. But the reality is, with people like us in the real world that work on real careers, real jobs, bitch, we got bills to pay. We got shit to do. Personally, this is all fucking make-believe fairy tale land bullshit. But these two, I'm doing this stream because I do actually care to talk about how real people got fucked over in all this. These two broke their backs for this, and also I do love making fun of Ian and Anisa. Bro, it's not just CPS, my dude. It's so fucked up Actually, it's not even just CPS. It's getting threatened online. Have you ever seen people who go through like fucking, like just getting threatened online, like they just getting people threatening to hurt your kids, and you have to go through all these hoops just to fucking get some bullshit done. Now, thankfully, so a situation I know that was recent, I think, has been resolved. I think, thank God. You know what I mean? But that right there is what I'm talking about. It's fucking rough, dog. It's very rough. And do I see people fucking sitting there going out of their fucking way to make videos on that? Huh? Do I see Tectone making videos on shit like that? No. Do I see fucking Osmongold making? No, I don't see any of you fucking rich assholes doing that. Where the fuck are y'all to do that? Oh, that's right. Because it doesn't affect your little bubble. I'm sorry. I get mad about this. And I know I'm raging on that. But you got to understand, it's why I get mad. Because everyone loses sight of reality until reality hits you in the fucking face. And that's why it's all drama garbage to me. It is. That's why I make fun of this shit. Because it's stupid. Thank you, man. It's not... It gets on my nerves because I feel as though it's not the streamers I'm even mad at. It's the fucking people within the streamer realm that suck up and sit there and lose sight of reality within these groups and then don't do anything productive about some of these problems. And then we have to sit here and act stupid about it. And I'm sorry. That's just how I fucking feel. And that's how I'm going to keep feeling about that. And if anyone's got a problem with that, I get it. It's cool. Y'all can disagree with me on that. But, you know, reality sucks, man. Now, granted. And by the way, did you just say felted? Did you just say felted, by the... Does this mean I get to yell it? Wow, buddy! I had to say that real quick. If someone says felted in this chat, you know what that means. You know what the fuck that means. Those two, I love because they treat it like you should treat drama. A joke. That's how you need to do it. That's funny. You got say whatever you want. It's retarded. You got to give a fuck. That's how it needs to be. That's drama to me. Guys, I'm sitting on my bed right now with a bedside table that I constructed. That's how much fucks I give about any of this. Because I truly believe YouTube is one of those things that's just like, either you love it for the fun of it, or you really must be making some hella money. And then there's a third option. You're miserable, and you're just trying to make ends meet off of being a fucking suck up on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather be doing the hobby thing.
But and then that was
that
such
sounds a lot
thing.
like the sexual stuff he enjoys too. I made that. I don't know why. You know what? I apologize, guys. There was a moment about putting something in the mouth, and I thought, well, that's probably because of cuck thing. I just tried to, I apologize for that, everybody.
I swear to God, every time I see that, I'm like, I don't understand what that means. What's the click thing? You know what? I'm gonna shut up. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it be.
Once again, like I mean, I always want the best for Ian, so I was always just a lot of these things were just very disappointing, especially when he came out and said he was never going to release a documentary. I was just like, what are you talking about?
I mean, again, I got all I needed from that documentary, seeing that girl whoop his ass. That shit was all I needed. That's like in part of my intro. I don't give a fuck. That's just hilarious. She whooped his ass. I swear to God, it must have been like a triangle ring going up in his head, just getting tagged by this girl. Like, bitch, where my money? Like he's beating his ass. Where my money? Where my money? Like that's what it must have been going on in his head. And that was all I needed for the documentary. That's the documentary for me. I think you could make a documentary just off of that. That was good enough for me. I don't need anything else. I think I'm good. That is an all-timer, bro. Local YouTube legend content cop, Idubbbz, beaten down by 5'5" amateur boxer. She used the power of feminism. Hired by Anisa. Seriously, bro, like this shit's fucking hilarious.
That was hurtful.
We have hours of footage, and I could see why they didn't want to make a documentary on the second one, because they didn't want to show how Anisa helped promote this whole event and it lost $250,000.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. We'll get to that.
That made sense.
No, I've heard Anisa talk a lot on the show and other places, and Ian was backing her up. She's like, she has amazing footwork. Like, she is like some natural gifted type of boxer.
I'm telling you, she was training to beat his ass. She was training to beat his ass. I'm saying it. That's why she was training. She was training to beat his ass. There's no fucking way in fucking hell that she just started training and then didn't fight on Creator Clash on the card at all without the purpose of wanting to fucking spar with Ian to beat his ass. I will repeatedly say this. I believe it. I believe Kate believes it. I believe we all believe it, that Anisa wanted to actually have literal sparring sessions and post it online, maybe for her OnlyFans. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hot, I guess. There are guys that are into that. I don't kink shame. Hey, you're into watching women beat up dudes. I mean, that's your thing, I guess. I'm telling you, that was the plan. There's just no fucking, I can't rationalize how she took over this shit. It was training. I can't see it. Unless it was for the express purpose of embarrassing Ian in the long run. And I think that is just so fucking funny.
And I forget why they said she couldn't fight, but they're like, unfortunately, she can't fight. But if she could, she's like amazing. And so I was just kind of curious.
I saw some of her highlights, guys. I can show you. Oh, hold on. Give me a fucking second. I will show you some of the actual tip. It will be a minute, but give me the minutes. Let me parse through Elon and Trump having the greatest fight out of all time. Wait, why do I get... Oh, yes. Believe. You must believe. Fuck Canada, by the way. Canada got felted tonight. I am sorry, but Canada got felted tonight by the Panthers. Fuck Canada. Sorry, but fuck Canada. Go Panthers. Go Black Panther. The Black Panther kicked your ass tonight. I don't give a fuck. Hey, dude, NHL playoffs are amazing. Now, anyways, I'm going to look for. Okay, what would I search for this? Okay, okay, and I'm going to show you guys how. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. Let me find some of the tapes. No. Well, there's her making out with Hassan's dog. I don't need that. Let me see. Well, there's Amanda Serrano clocking someone. That's not what I needed, even though Amanda Serrano can punch me anytime. I probably wouldn't wake up, but hey, it's fun. Amanda Serrano's hot as shit, by the way. Where is it? You know what? You know what? I can just go to her. We can just go to her pin page, by the way. This is her boxing on her pin page. The one that Kate wants to be taken down. No, let me just actually stop this screen real quick. I apologize. I'm gonna do a part 3 of this shit anyways. Sorry guys, it's a late start. I would have done this already, but again, the Florida Panthers decided to want to go to 2 overtimes instead of just do the right thing. So here, I don't know. I don't know.
Great shit. Yes. Again. Backside. Back. Yes.
She would have beat Ian's ass. Yeah, she would have beat Ian's ass. It would have been embarrassment felting upon her. It would have been bad. I'm sorry. It would have been bad.
Jab here. Jab here. 1, 1, 2. Do it again. One more. Good. 1, 1, 2. Roll.
What bothers me even more is like you can tell like this is something she could have actually worked on and been proud of in her life, and she didn't just do this because the minute she got her fucking bell rung, the minute she got clocked, The minute she felt her butt, her ass hit the fucking canvas, the minute she felt that was it for her. She quit. Remember, if you guys ever watched the Shang-Chi, what was the quote? If you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. That's her. You aim at nothing, you hit nothing. This is something you could have worked at. Yeah, you got knocked down. Get up and try again. But no, Anisa complained about concussions like she played 12, 15 years in the NFL and put that work in. Sweetheart, no, you quit because you're a coward. You quit because you cowered it out. I'll call it what it is. You cowered it out, sweetheart. You cowered the fuck out. And at the end of the day, that's what you did. Again, like that is I will admit, I am very honest with my criticisms. I don't ever make shit up. I don't try to be a dick just for the hell. I mean, of course I do. But I'm not gonna lie and tell you guys that, oh, because I hate Anisa, I won't admit that she had talent here. Nah, dude. Compared to some of the chicks on Creator Clash, Anisa probably would have ran roughshod through all of them. You know? Again, like, this isn't bad. Yeah, 1, 2.
Yes. Again.
She has talent. That's actually sad. Again, because she couldn't learn how to stop advancing in sparring. Yeah, you're supposed to actually like not advance, and you're supposed to wait before you spar. It's a whole thing. She got knocked on her ass because of it, and that's when she like fucking quit. When she got hit, she couldn't take it. Yeah, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. That's always been Anisa's problem. Once you can dish shit out, but you can't take it. And to me, that's sad. That's pretty sad. It's a very, very telling thing. So, anyways, I wanted to just show that. So he is right about that. I like to be very comprehensive with my coverage. So stop doing that, bro. Oh man, felting. She would have felted the shit out of him. Oh man, this is just content gold. I'm sorry. I blew a lot of my energy yelling about the CPS shit. And you know, I don't know why it set me off. It's just, I guess it's just because I know YouTubers. I guess YouTubers piss me off now with just a lot of their because a lot of it is kind of fake, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ever watch them and you're just thinking, you care about this, you care about that. No, you don't. You don't care about any of this shit. You guys are just doing this for your own vanity. And that's fine, but like, stop. A lot of y'all are no better than Ian and Anisa. It's just that Ian and Anisa are just way more embarrassing at it.
It's because you were training her. Is she is she this natural gifted boxing savant?
So she did have some athleticism for a girl.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn, Michael. No, bro, I'll be careful, man. You might get challenged to some fights. I mean, Valentina Shevchenko is, you could say that about, and then Valentina Shevchenko might murder you. You know, Valentina Shevchenko, you're pretty talented for a girl, and then all of a sudden she just starts beating the ever-living crap out of you across the table. Nah, she's actually way too refined for that. She's a very refined woman. Very cool chick, dude. No, for real. But when that bell rings, whew, when that bell rings, dog. Oh, you know what? Let's fight Thug Rose. I'll fight Thug Rose for charity. I'll get my ass to fight Thug Rose for charity. Fuck yeah. That was funny the way you said that, though.
But what would happen?
I like how she started laughing because she knew he fucked up when he said that. She knew, oh, you should not have said that. He's got a good woman, man. No, for real. Mike's got a good woman. He should be very happy with the type of woman he has. That's a good woman he's got, bro. Yeah, you know, Wjy I did that video, right? The male fantasy. That's the male fantasy. It should be the male reality, but it's the male fantasy. A woman like that. I'm not doing this to goon or sexualize you, wild weirdos would think. No. I'm literally what I mean. A good, strong woman behind your back is the dream of every man, in my opinion. It should be the goal. Or a partner in general that has your back. And Kate had Mike's back here. That's why she was so excited to completely embarrass Anisa in the worst way possible. And of course, Ian as well. Because this man was disrespected and her man was disrespected, well, claws came out. And to me, that is awesome.
Was when she would come forward really hard. When she would come forward really hard. Yeah, hit the button. My bad.
Hit the button. Jesus Christ.
When she would come forward really hard.
Would you want to clarify that? You can.
No, don't clarify it. Don't. Just move on.
Yeah. So, like a lot of women are just less athletic when it comes to boxing.
Start right. It's about throwing.
Someone please show this clip to Clarissa Shields because someone needs to tell her that, so I don't have to keep seeing her try to fucking say she could fight fucking Keith Thurman or some shit like that. Or didn't she say she could beat Triple G? And I'm just like, dude, Triple G even now would clean your fucking clock. Your ancestors will be waiting for you on the other side at the end after he fucking annihilates you. Like, you will get bing bong bop to fucking goddamn Wakanda. You have no idea what will happen to your ass trying to do shit like that. Like, what the fuck? When she said she could fight Keith Thurman, I like just sat there and doubled back. Like, you don't even understand. Well, I can't stand about Clarissa Shields before I get onto this. Back into this. I'm sorry I go on tangents. I have ADHD. Learn to deal with it. Clarissa Shields bothers me because she's the type of woman to talk all this shit, all this bullshit, all this crap about wanting to fight, but she knows what she's doing. Because ain't no male fighter going to stake his reputation on fighting Clarissa. If you lose to Clarissa Shields, you are going to be ostracized and looked at as a bitch. I hate to be like that. You wish that it was all respect in between fighters. Nah, fuck that. You know how it is. That's one side of the dual-edged sword. Say you beat Clarissa's ass and knock her the fuck out. You're an asshole because you just beat the shit out of a woman on live television. There's no winning this. Society-wise, there's no winning this. So it's fucking stupid. I hate that she does this shit. I really do. I think it's fucking completely and absolutely ridiculous, and I think it's unfair. I think it's disrespectful, and I wish she'd stop doing that shit. She should know better, and I wish she'd shut the hell up with that crap. Stop it. You're not gonna fight a fucking male boxer because ain't no male boxer gonna be dumb enough to stake his reputation on that shit.
On punches, it's about because men have more upper body strength, women have more lower body strength in general, right?
Yeah, well, and
something like that, but yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of women that that play basketball that will kill me in basketball, right? But fighting is a separate thing. Fighting is its own entity.
He's right. We're talking again when Ronda Rousey said she could take Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, listen, I know you think that maybe in judo, but in a straight fight, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. I don't know where you're getting this idea, but he's gonna tag your ass. He's gonna keep the crap out of you. You can't even outstrike Holly Holm. Holly Holm outboxed you, and it was pretty hilarious. Floyd's gonna kill you. What the fuck are you doing? Like, again, like even people saying, "Oh, the Paul brothers should fight Amanda Nunes, like box Amanda Nunes." I'm like, guys, I would love Amanda Nunes to beat the crap out of Jake Paul, but Jake Paul is in a bigger weight class for a reason. I'm sorry, I hate to be this guy, but if he hits her one or two shots, he's gonna fuck her up. It ain't gonna be pretty. I mean, even Amanda Nunes, I don't care how tough you are in your weight class. If you go up into a bigger weight class, it matters. People gotta like understand these things, man. It's not a sexist thing. It's just biology.
And so I don't even almost consider fighting a sport, really, right? Compared to other things. And so when you have
boxing's a sport. UFC, maybe you don't consider a sport because it encompasses just purely beating the crap out of someone, maybe. But I've considered boxing a sport in the sense of what you're trying to accomplish, gaining points. I mean, you can say the same about UFC, but I feel like UFC, the spirit of it is to brutally harm someone, which is not a bad or good thing. It's just a sport. While I feel boxing is just more about how are you going to be strategic in putting strategic in fighting in putting and getting points and outboxing your opponent. There's more of a little bit of an art form to it, and maybe it's a little more boring because of that, and I understand that. That's why UFC is more likable to everyone because it encompasses so many more fighting backgrounds, that everyone is represented in that sport. So I understand how MMA is so much more popular.
Some athleticism for a girl, and like because she had played sports. That's more what I meant. Was she had played sports as a girl, so she came in with some athleticism.
And again, we did show the tape. She clearly has hands a little bit. I think there's talent there. Do I think she's a fucking phenom? I don't know. We'll never know because she quit.
Ian had never played a sport a day in his life. Ian had zero athleticism.
That is true.
Right? So training her was easier than training Ian because she had more athleticism.
And she actually wants to inflict damage upon her husband. So at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to train someone that wants to actually have the motivation to use those skills. The problem is Anisa would have used them to waste her time sparring Ian to get off on it.
But what happened on her first sparring session, I would always tell her, you can't just come forward. You can't just come forward. And so she had a sparring session and she was just trying to walk forward. And then a girl punched her. And then I was actually watching Ian, so I wasn't even watching. I just heard a big pop. And then I looked over and she was kind of frozen. And then she said she had a concussion. Then the next day she went and told the doctor that she had a...
She quit. I'm going to summarize it. She quit. She pussed out. She basically, she punked out. She got punked. That was it. And that is why we never got to see Anisa have a nice sparring session with Ian, which would have been content gold, but whatever, to each their own.
A headache and sensitivity to light and pretty much all the concussion
The whole
symptoms.
entire list, like,
And
she punked out.
it went on forever.
And then so we were like, oh no, she has a concussion. And then Ian's like, well, she's kind of a hypochondriac.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay.
Ian actually reassured me because I was worried at that
She's
time.
not gonna like hearing that.
Yeah, I try to check on her, and he reassured me. He was like, hey, don't worry about her. She's actually a hypochondria, and she does this often where she self-diagnoses herself. And freaks out.
She's not gonna
So
like that.
that's like, don't worry about it. She'll be fine. And I was like, okay, then why is she continuously talking about it on all her media outlets?
The thing that drove me crazy
Is that what
was
she said?
Because she has to save face for the fact that she punked out. She didn't like getting hit, and she doesn't want to admit the fact that she's soft. That's what happened. End of story.
That she couldn't box because she had a cut. Like, do you remember what it was?
She was an athlete in high school, and she had previous concussions, if I remember correctly,
Okay.
or something where the doctor told her it was too big of a risk.
Well, definitely don't box then.
Also,
that's what she says, though. And the reason that I know that's bullshit, if you knew that, then why did you go box in the first place? She lied about that. I guarantee you she's lied about that. That's just me. I don't believe a word Anisa says about anything. Anisa is a fucking bona fide pathological liar. So at the end of the fucking day, I don't even believe that.
Also, the doctor's going to tell you what you tell them. If I come in and I say I have sensitivity to light and have headaches, they're going to say you have a concussion, right? So, and then the part of the story that drove me crazy was how all of a sudden she went from saying she had this concussion to she's had all these concussions while she was training. And then by the time she was on like your guys' show and these other shows, she's like, I've had 11 minors and 2 majors. And I'm like, I've been around concussions my whole life. And nobody's like, that was a minor. That was a major, you know? And so I was like, well, if you had 2 majors, that would mean you were like completely unconscious. And she said she got them from like lacrosse and hockey. So I'm like, you're telling me that you got knocked out completely unconscious on the field. And then a few weeks later, they're like, put her back on the field. I'm like, that makes zero sense to me. Like,
it makes zero sense because it didn't happen. She lied. She lies about everything. First of all, she played hockey. She's from Ontario. She's from Edmonton, right? Fuck the Oilers. But she lied. That's what she does. She lies about everything.
She's a liar. I mean, she does
100%.
lie. She lies about everything.
Oh,
it seems
shit.
Like.
Yeah. I just don't. And also like literally 2 majors. If she said she has 11 minors and 2 majors, 2 majors would mean like you were completely unconscious. And that's
a lot of
time.
head trauma. You know what's ironic? Ian acts like that's what happened to him. You know, but Anisa, she seems more in control than ever.
Oh yeah.
Well,
the master.
It's odd, and that's why like I felt so bad because you could see. So that the 2 of the best weeks, or one of the best weeks we had in training, was when she had to go visit her family in Canada. And then that was when Ian invited his sparring partners to the gala. I wasn't a part of that, but he went out and did like
they took him out to hot and cold plunge.
Yeah, one of the guys that runs the gym. So first of all, the gym that we're out of is this guy Luca Hosever's gym, and it's called Vigor Ground Athletics. And he was the one that did their programming in the beginning. And when they went on some show and they were like, Ian, how did you gain all this weight? She was like, oh, I studied kinesiology.
That's
and I'm like,
crazy.
wait. I'm like, how did you studying kinesiology get him to gain weight? Like, that makes no sense. Because in reality, it was.
God, she's such a fucking pathological goddamn liar. She lies about everything. It's insane. She's a pathological liar. Oh my God.
Luca that was writing their programming for him, but they never wanted to give him a shout out. And that's when we realized they don't want to give anybody a shout out. Like, they would never give me a shout out. They would never give Luca a shout out. Randomly enough, I guess occasionally they would give Mike Leonardi one. But otherwise,
he's the manager and he had a bigger following. Unless you have a big following, she's not gonna give you a shout out. She'll just suck.
She is a fucking social climber. That's all she is. That's all she is.
The blood out of you and go away.
Yeah.
So you think Anissa's the one calling the shots, though?
Oh, 100%.
I do, but it is also Ian that allows it to happen.
He enjoys it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
So are we all ready to basically just confirm it? That man gets pegged. He's eye-pegged. He gets pegged. I think it's okay to confirm it now. Jesus fucking hell. On that note, I wish, guys, I kind of fucking had the time to do more of this. I'm going to do a part 3 tomorrow and finish this and wrap this up. Unfortunately, I'm very tired. Again, this would have been done tonight, but the Florida Panthers are a very irritating organization. Thank you all to have watched this. I'm out. Good night.
Hot shit, never hot, bitch. No, now that you're dealing with a crisis. Never been nice, nigga. I'm a thrift store kid, real fly, nigga. Haven't seen the show till you see me live.